Hi everybody, I'm here with an unsolicited book review. For those of you who do not know me, my name is Priyadarshini and I am an avid reader, I am an aspiring writer and also a former student of English literature. Now, I have always loved reading books and I have dreamt of writing one myself until I took on the serious vocation of teaching students in an university. Coffee, books, and pop culture. These are my holy trinity. And I absolutely love to talk about them. I love sharing my thoughts on them. I have been ironically estranged with the world of fiction, reading, and literature while I was working, but luckily I am on a hiatus from work. I've currently shifted from my hometown to a different city, so I have claimed my afternoons back, and my pile of to be read books are just there by me. And I intend to take you all along with me as I read through them, go through them, and just I want you all to join in this journey of uh, getting back to reading so that I can nourish my brain and I can warm my soul. Today I am going to review a book called Hooked by Asako Yuzuki. This is the book. I don't know if you have heard of her or not, but she's a female writer from Japan. She is a writer of contemporary fiction. I have read this book in translation, of course, but someday I would love to learn the language Japanese. And I'll be very much elated if you tell me that you have already read her other book, Butter, which I'll also eventually talk about. But today I'm going to talk about this book, Hooked. Now, to give a very spoilerless review of the book, I would just tell you what the basic premise is and what I feel about the book and what the book has to offer so that you can pick it up yourself and read it by yourself and tell me how you feel about it. Hooked is primarily is a story about a female friendship, loneliness, and the self-destructive nature of obsession. Now, the plot follows a woman, an attractive, ambitious, successful woman called Eriko, who has a virtually perfect life. But she does not have one thing, that is friendship, female friendship. She does not have a romantic relationship. She does not have a strong group of female friends, and that is something that ails her. Now, since she is a loner, quote unquote, she vicariously lives her life through a blog of another woman called Shoko. Now, Shoko is the complete opposite of Eriko. Shoko is a housewife. Shoko is very laid back and carefree, and that is her marketing. That is how she markets herself on her blog, and people like her for that. And one of her fans is Eriko. Now, Eriko happens to track Shoko down to a cafe where she oftenly goes. Now, the first time when both of them meet, they are completely enamored by each other, both of them. Eriko already loves Shoko, but Shoko also very much adores Eriko, how beautiful she is, the kind of background she belongs to, the affluency that she has. But as they start indulging with each other, as they start talking to each other, Eriko grows suspiciously clingy to Shoko. She becomes increasingly obsessed with Shoko, and soon that kind of behavior sort of unravels both of their lives. Now, if you want me to tell how I felt about it, I really liked it. The atmosphere of the book is very suspenseful, and it sort of hooks you in as the title suggests. But yeah, so I don't have many complaints about the book, and I cannot tell you much about the book as well. But what I would like to tell you that this book deals with certain facts or deal with certain issues that are very pertinent in our society, but you and I might not know about it. So it showed me the world of a person, of a woman who does not have any friends, who suffers from the ail of loneliness, and loneliness is a serious issue. It also talks about how stalking happens, how a person develops that understanding or develops that mentality where the person inevitably stalks another person but does not really realize that what she or he is doing. And in this context, the stalking is done in a very platonic, semi-sexual perspective, because Eriko keeps on telling that their relationship is better than a sexual relationship. Their relationship is much elevated than any other, superficial relationships that human beings share in general. But she does not understand what she is doing, and as time progresses, things get worse and worse and worse until it all breaks down. So I definitely recommend this book to you. If you want to read about women written by a woman, so definitely this is your book. It will get you locked in, it will get you hooked. And for me, the only downside was the ending, the conclusion, but you can decide it for yourself. So I would like it very much if you tell me about how you like the book, if you have already read the book, and do let me know your suggestions about what I should read next, although I have decided what I'll read, and I'll get back to you with a new review. Thank you.